Bomber Prologue. The night duty could be a pig. From the moment leading air craftsman Collins, known as Ginge to his flight and Alan to his mother, was posted to RAF Grasmere, he hated pulling nights. The wind whistled over the straight grey slab of the aerodrome, as it was called, and Ginge realised that no matter how thick that RAF greatcoat, how many pairs of long johns you put on, your nuts always shrivelled way back up into your body, and even the tepid tea, and he often wondered if they did put bromide in it, never warmed you up. Sharp-faced, with a shock of hair showing Brylcreem sleek under his forage cap, the squat figure cursed the bolt on the Merlin engine of P for Peter as it refused to yield to brute force and ignorance. Numb with cold in his ungloved right hand, its knuckles already shredded, and weeping blood yet still gripping the silver spanner, gleaming under the arc lights, still stung. Stupid, he thought, how he let the spanner slip, even after he'd promised himself he wouldn't, after many a painful mistake before. Schoolboy error, as his dad would have told him, while working on the old Austin he kept for when he had the petrol coupons. The flight sergeant was on to him and the whole crew that this engine had better be finished before dawn, as there was another 1,000 bomber raid over Berlin that night. It was maximum effort, and they'd all better get their fingers out and get the job finished before the whole engine could be run up and ground tested. Maximum effort, he thought, relaxing his grip on the spanner, easing back the forward pressure, his breath condensing in the cold night air like cigarette smoke. He so wanted a cigarette to soothe his shattered nerves. Collins thought of Mike, his chum, who would be flying tail gunner in P for Peter on that next raid. He pictured him playing darts in the White Lion public house they sometimes escaped to with friends when possible on half a day's leave. Mike was the life and soul of the party. Tall, willow-slender, blonde-haired, with piercing blue eyes, he looked like he captained the second 11 at some English public school. His sharp wit had impressed Collins from the time they had first met at Euston Station. He dropped his wallet. Mike had chased after him with it as he rushed for his train, through the doors to the busy NAFI canteen. Although in different branches of the service, they had been friends ever since. Turning his attention back to the stuck bolt, Ginge realised the sheer isolation Mike must feel out there in this dustbin turret, with the perspex removed to improve his view of the sky in the sub-zero night air. Suddenly, with less effort than before, the stubborn bolt finally gave way to his pressure. Maybe that was a good sign, thought Alan Collins, as he continued with the step-by-step disassembly of the intercooler. Maybe this here aircraft, which he and his crew looked after like it belonged to each of them personally, might make it back after another mission over the Rhine.